Hello and welcome back to StarCraft. As today we'll be showing off this week's weekly brawl. That's right, it is Friday. That means we have a brand new set of mutations here, and this one's actually got some pretty cool things in it. Well, hello there, Penny. Let me go ahead and give you a heart for you. So let's go ahead and get started with these mutations. The first up, we have Aura. That means we can go ahead and select a powerful bonus that will be applied to everyone here, at least in my wave. All of my units will get this bonus. We have the options in armor and cooldown speed, damage and energy regeneration, as well as plus 30 life. So we can choose one of these three. I'm just going to wait until we see who we're facing off against. It looks like we're going to be facing off against the Phoenix. So for that, I'm going to want to go with... Oh boy, this is actually going to be a tough one. I think damage and energy regeneration. Alright, so the next option here, or the next mutation we have here is going to be the stockpile, which means our starting resources are increased. It's just kind of nice to get through the earlier parts of the game a little bit faster, but doesn't really change all that much most of the time. And next up we have the raid boss. Now this one is very exciting. And you can see the timer here for it. Basically once this timer, well, it hits 0, we can spawn in our raid boss unit, which is it's an infested Thor. If you guys are unfamiliar with the infested Thor, it's kind of ridiculous. It's like a Thor, but many times better. It's actually absurd, and I can't wait to spawn it here for you guys. So we're gonna get to see that guy in action. So the reason I chose Swan for this particular brawl is that I can't think of anything to go better with an infested Thor than more Thors, and maybe a side of science. So let's go ahead and get that party started. Looks like he's waiting. He's scanned. He's looking for what I'm going to spawn. I'm just gonna wait for his scan to go away. That is a Rainer scan, so it's free. It doesn't cost him anything to do, and it kind of lasts a bit longer. So they're just scouting me out, seeing what I'm gonna go for. But I am going to go for science, at least to start, and then eventually into Thors. Let's go ahead and get some of these guys down. I can get one more down before the wave spawns, and then we'll see how this works out. Now, I am going to be against Phoenix, so the units that are spawning against me are not going to be able to be irradiated. So really, this is all just going to be for defense. Defense for my eventual transition into Thors. So I'm going to need to tech up at some point, but it looks like everyone is okay with that. That way, when we spawn in Thors, we'll be able to spawn in the raid boss Thor with some Thor backup, and also some... Oh, that's a Warbringer. Alright, so he's already gone tech level 3. You know what, let me immediately follow him up to tech level 3 as well. There we go. It's just to try to mitigate the eventual damage that's going to be incoming here. Does he I don't think he has his ability yet, because the ability on the Warbringer is it just kind of one-shots a unit. It just looks at it, and it's just a giant spell cast that deals like 300 damage, so it can just take down a science vessel. But it looks like he doesn't have it unlocked yet, so I'm sure he'll be getting that sooner than later. How are these guys doing? They've got a lot of energy, and this is why I chose the extra energy bonus. That way they can actually spend their energy on things. Let me go ahead and get the improved and the nano defense matrix as well. The improved heal. That way the heal doesn't take any energy, and they can spend it all on defense matrices. And I don't think they have any biological units, so that's just going to be more defense matrices for everyone, which is going to be a lot of defense, actually. That's going to be like a super amount of defense, like, oh boy. Let's see, do these guys have something? It looks like they have... So this team looks like they have a weapon speed boost, and what do you have? Also weapon speed boost. Alright, good to know. And just go ahead and keep these guys alive forever then. Yeah, I think at this point we're going to be regenerating energy faster than we can spend it, because we can't spend it on a radiate, so it's just defense matrix permanently. Oh, there's the first infested Thor coming in from the teammate. Hey, there it is. That's going to be beautiful. That's going to live for a long time. In fact, let me just go ahead and put down another one of you guys. Oh, nope. A lineup, please. Thank you. Much better. And we can heal it up, and we can keep it alive, and yeah. It's going to be healed, and there's still plenty of energy to go around. We're actually waiting on the cooldown more than the energy cost, which I suppose isn't that big of a surprise at this point, because they can't irradiate anything. They don't have any means of spending their excess energy aside from putting it into defense matrices, which is on a long cooldown. By long cooldown, I mean like 11 seconds. Oh, those are going to be enemy Thors. Oh, that's a lot of enemy Thors. Okay, raid boss incoming, boys. Time for more science. Let's science them out of the game. Come on, take it down. One. Yes, got it. So our raid boss managed to take down one of their raid bosses, as well as take out their cannon, which is kind of a lot. Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and do one of these. You have lost your chatting privileges here. Let's see, do this, and then see how these things are still alive. There's so many defense matrices and heals coming out here. Oh dear. Come on. Keep it alive. This thing is still, this one support carrier is still alive. Was still alive. It is now no longer alive. Okay. Let's do this. I cannot wait to spawn in my Thors. Because what I can do is I can actually give them armor and weapon upgrades because I am Terran and I can give them armor and weapon upgrades, which is only going to make them that much stronger. If you guys notice here, they do have some extra tools available to them. Not only do they do double damage versus light on the standard cannons, which is kind of a lot, but they also have tentacles. And they act like spine crawlers, and they can attack anything in ground that comes by. And that's just how they work. They also have an air attack, and that can attack the air while the ground abilities are going off. And that hits a lot. It's 4 attacks times 12 versus light, which is kind of dangerous. Alright, they took out the science vessels. So let's go ahead and drop in one regular of our Thors, and then give him the raid boss to help out. And we should be able to clear everything out. We didn't take you off of air attack, please. None of that. Give the upgrades. I want this guy as well. I want the +1 range. I want the barrage cannons. Actually, I don't want the barrage cannons right now. We'll just save up for the raid boss. Yeah, the raid boss should take out all of these guys very slowly. Though I may have to toggle on the Thor assistance for that. Alright. Come on. Give me upgrades. Gonna need so many upgrades, guys. Alright, time to drop you into here. There we go. He's already got a kill. I think he landed on them and squished it. Because that was a very swiftly obtained kill. Okay. Let's go ahead and clear all this out. Yeah, drop the bio cannons on them. Oh dear. Go and punch all the things. There we go. Much better. Oh, that's why the carrier is staying alive. It also has +8 HP per second. This is kind of ridiculous, guys. Where is my Thor? Here you are. I want... Oh, did my regular Thor pass away? I think it did. Was it in there? Nope, regular Thor is gone. Rip Thor. I don't know how you died, but he's gone. But this means that he's... oh, wow. That's going to be a lot of dead mirages. And we still have science vessels alive, boys. Alright, so how's our upgrades coming along? We still... Okay, so we just got +3 armor, which is going to boost this guy up to 5 armor, which is kind of a lot of armor. And the Infested Thor is still alive. We'll now be clearing through the second wave. Like, we've got to clear through this Warbringer wave twice in a row with just this super Infested Thor. And, okay, well, there goes that. That person is particularly angry. Welcome to the Thors. They are quite strong. You need to cast this on here, please. Thank you! GG! Alright, hello and welcome back to round 2. But we'll be bringing more science to the masses here. Doesn't everyone like some science here? So let's go ahead and see what auras we have available. We have armor and cooldown speed, +2 armor and also 30 life. Considering most of my units are big and beefy, adding 30 life is not going to be that big of a deal. Armor and cooldown speed. So the limiting factor on our science vessels is going to be energy rather than cooldown speed. So I think we're going to go with +2 armor. I don't think there's really any other option here. Doesn't really matter what my opponent is going to be. I actually neglected to spawn the first unit. RIP! Oh well, there goes the middle bonus for the first couple seconds. Oh well, we'll just have to deal with that. We'll be reaching Tech 2 very swiftly. It looks like I'm going to be against a against another Carex. So no irradiate. Oh well. At least not against the opponent that I'm facing directly. But we'll see what the other opponents are. Okay, so we are going to also be facing against a Stukov. Or at least after we defeat our Carex friend, we'll have to push into a Stukov. So that's going to be relevant. I do want to be super careful here about going for the science vessels. Because the Mirages can bring down science vessels quite quickly. Yes, Mirages they don't hurt much, but they deal extra damage versus light. And also they're difficult to eliminate because they're Mirages. I think you guys have had terrible experiences with Mirages in the past. So we're going to have to be really careful about that. Yes, we do have +2 armor, so our dudes will live longer. Just want to be really careful with that. I'm going to Tech 3 already. That way I can have some better tools to deal with the Mirages. And we can, as we upgrade our laser drill, it will also help out in keeping everyone safe here. It looks like What are we spawning here? Okay. Okay, this is fine. The Sentinels are going to be a little bit annoying to deal with, but A doesn't really matter that much. Okay, let's go ahead and drop you here. Oh, good. They keep coming back to life. Welcome to Sentinels. All right. Oh, that's a lot of explosives. Oh dear. Oh dear. This sounds good to me. All right, so let's go ahead and start dropping our first science vessels here. That way they can start stacking with teammates. We'll only be able to get 2 out for the first wave, get all these upgrades. I do actually want all of these because the +1 range also applies to the Infested Thor, giving it 8 range, so if we spawn it, it will outrange any of these cannons here, including the bunker. So the Infested Thor can literally just sit right out here and beat the bunker down from out of its normal radius. Or any ability for it to retaliate, which basically means that as we walk across the field, literally nothing can stop us. Okay, so let's go ahead, and we don't have these up yet. Not that that's going to make that much of a difference, but the beam will hurt a lot. It now does 50 damage per second, which is kind of a lot of damage, and we can heal up the Sentinels here. What bonuses do they have? They have the +2 armor as well. Okay, so they will live a long time. And there's the irradiate. Oh, that's so nice. We got rid of, I think, all of the volatiles before they had a chance to detonate on my my allies' Sentinels. So now these guys are gonna live a long time, especially oh yeah. Yeah, those Sentinels, they're not dying. That's beautiful. And here come the Mirages. Okay, so you can see here, they still hurt quite a lot. They have +1 base armor. And let's see, these do 12 versus light ×2, so we're gonna be sitting at 3. We can get up to 6. That's gonna be, ooh, that's still gonna hurt a lot, isn't it? Yes, it is. All right, so I'm gonna get 1 more, and they're gonna have to start working on anti-air measures, or at least some other measure, like the raid boss. All right, let's get the armor upgrades. And then we'll have 3 science vessels and the raid boss pushing across, and that should be able to delete all of these things, I think. The Annihilator's gonna hurt, but I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Okay. Alright, those Purifier Colossi are gonna be, well, that's RIP teammate. Oh well. Oh yeah. That's a very different outcome with the explosive volatile still intact. Alright, time for the raid boss, boys. Almost time for the raid boss. All we need is a little bit more ship plating, and then we can drop the Super Thor. It's the Annihilators I'd have to worry about, but I think we're going to be okay here. Let's see, how does the teammate deal with these? Sufficiently, I think. Yep, those are good. Oh dear, come on. Oh, that's a lot of Mirages. Okay. Alright. And time to do this. I will literally drop this right on top of the Annihilators. Keep it alive, boys. Do it. You have... This is up to 7 armor, guys. Oh no, they dropped their own Thor. No. Oh dear, that's not good. Oh dear. Come on. Come on, Super Thor, you could do it. At least eat the volatiles, friend. Eat the volatiles. Yeah, I think he got all but 1. Alright. Well, at least we invalidated theirs as well. Okay, so time for me to get a standard Thor. Go ahead and disable the auto cast on the attack. I'm only going to be spawning science vessels this round. No, that's unfortunate. But I think I've scared the opponents into building a lot of anti-air. Frankly, because they kind of need to, considering well, if they don't, then there's going to be a lot of science vessel stacking. Like we've already baited 2 additional infested liberators out of the Stukov. A lot of Mirages. This is the fact that there's so many Mirages now, guys. Okay, definitely time for Thors. Come on, I need you down here sooner than later. Gonna put 1 down so that we at least have something on the ground, and then I desperately need more income. Okay, let's go ahead and they have so many ways of dealing with the science, but it's okay. The Thors can deal with the Mirages quite well because the Thors do actually have air splash. So as long as we're careful about it, and then we'll be all right. Oh dear. Yep. The Liberators. Is that it? Oh, it's an allied Thor. It doesn't have any upgrades though, so it's not going to be as raid bossy as our Thor. But you know what? It's going to be good anyways, just because it's a massive Thor with Zerg bonuses on top of it. How could it not be good? Oh dear. All right. I think the team has decided that we are pushing, and the enemy team has also decided that they don't want us to push, so they're dropping their own raid bosses, and it's not working at all. Oh, this is the Carrick's player, so it gets a permanent 10 life per second. Oh my. That's kind of big. Okay, you need this upgrade right now to stun those guys. Thank you. Just keep punching all the things. How you doing? Sitting on 7 armor for a Thor. Literally taking 1 damage per hit from these sentinels. Okay, you need to disable that, please. Start hitting the things that are hitting back. Oh yeah, volatiles are strong. Here we go, get another one. We're up to 7 armor, guys. Literally taking a 1 damage per hit from the zealots. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disable this. That way they don't try to hit the aircraft. And we can manually re-enable it when there's only aircraft left. That way we don't have to worry about them sitting there and attacking mirages when our dudes are being punched by non-mirage units. Okay, this is fine. I want 1 more Thor, which we will be able to get. Come on, 1 more Thor. And then we'll push with our Super Thor again. And we should be able to push really far. Because that's just kind of how that works, really. You guys keep your defense matrices up, bring down those guys. Oh, they're scared of it and they're dropping their Thors. Well, that's actually gonna make the difference, I think. Yeah, that hurts a bit. Okay. I do want this guy. Come on. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull these guys back a little bit. That way they don't get targeted so quickly and can get their defense matrices off on the Thors first. This Brood Queen scares me because Brood Queens are scary. Oh, jeez. So many bad units. Oh, well, there goes the Purifier Beam. Okay, well, I think that is our cue to try to push back because they have a lot of scary things coming our direction. That's a lot of scary things. Notably a lot of Annihilators. And also a Carrier, now that the Carrier is going to make a big difference here. Alright, Thor time. Let's go. Oh, that's a lot of Thors. We are going to lose. We are going to lose our turret. No. Alright, well. This is fine. You in particular are attacking the air and need to stop attacking the air. Oh, we have a lot of Thors here. Okay, I'm okay with this. A lot of allied Thors here. Alright. I'm just sitting here at the... Okay. Please load anti-air weaponry. Nope, retract. Take out the big thing! The Apocalypse must die. Thank you. Look at all these infested Thors. Dealing 18 times 4 damage to light units. So all of those mirages are going to go very much so away. Alright, let's drop another regular Thor here. And another regular Thor. How much did he cost? We are not getting another one down before it spawns. So I'm just going to spawn get additional gas income. Let's see how you looking. This guy's actually pretty damaged. He's actually really damaged despite having 7 armor. Like, just having this much armor, guys, it's just ridiculous. Alright, come on. Keep hitting your things. There you go. Do what you need to do, infested Thor. It's getting healed and also attacked by the base. Oh, well, rip infested Thor. Please, stun. Ooh. Actually got rid of most of that before it ran into our Thors. Okay, this is good. You are attacking the air. Please stop. Please hit the Apocalypse. Please hit the giant monster hitting you back. Thank you. Alright, I believe it is now time to take their bunker. There we go. That's more like it. Well, this is a clash and a half. But I do need to spawn another set of units before the timer runs out. So let's go ahead and do this. And this. There we go. We are good and pushing again, and only 50 seconds before the next raid boss drop available to us. So that's gonna make... we still have Thor surviving, guys. This is just too much. Alright, let's retract all air weapons from all of you guys. There we go. That way you don't try to shoot at the mirages when there are plenty of things to shoot at, like namely the Apocalypse. Okay, stop all the volatiles. I believe the enemy have just quit. At least Orange did. I believe he realized that it was not a cause that he can win. That's been kind of the theme today. A lot of people just kind of leaving the game. It actually may assist their team. Namely because there's a lot of mirages that aren't really doing much. And now there are more annihilators that are doing things, and also more apocalypses that are also doing things. Okay. Make sure to retract anti-air. There we go. Delete all the things once. We have annihilated all the annihilators and the appropriate things. There we go. Now we can load the anti-air weapons and blow away these carriers and everything else that dares attack us. Okay, retract anti-air, deal with the annihilators. Oh, jeez. These annihilators hit so hard. What bonuses do they have? It looks like they have +1 armor. And something else. Probably cooldown? Probably cooldown. Go. I do want some more science vessels. Now that there's not as many mirages, I'm happy to get a couple more science vessels. The infested liberators are going to be a problem. I'm curious as to how I should deal with those. Oh, jeez. Alright, load anti-air, please. Oh, load anti-air, please. Retract, retract, retract! Okay, things are fine. Oh, they're mind controlling all of my Thors. That's not nice. Fortunately, it's not a permanent mind control, so they'll come back and try to deal damage before being surrounded and dying horrifically. Make sure all those are retracted and get a little bit more science up in here. Science vessel's so strong with plus armor. Everything's so strong with plus armor. Alright, time for Super Thor. Get over here, boy. Do it! This guy is definitely keeping his... not that I have an opportunity to turn it off. Oh. Oh, that's a lot of annihilators. Immortals are a good unit. Okay. I need to deal with those annihilators. Alright, well, the solution to annihilators is actually fire bats, because fire bats are quite tanky, and most notably they aren't armored, so they take 50% damage from the, well, the horrors that are immortals. And with the plus armor, they're going to be sitting, they don't even have their extra armor yet. They're going to be sitting on 7 armor as well, which is kind of a lot for such a cheap unit. Yeah, look up, it's just not taking damage. Alright, some of you guys have your air weapons enabled. I don't know which ones it is. Please annihilate everything on the ground. Thank you. Track, load, turn around, blow up the air, please. Alright. Well, those are going to die horribly now. Need more science. At some point I'm gonna have a couple Thors dedicated to anti-air, but for now I need them dealing with the ground units. Specifically the annihilators, while the Hellbats tank the hits. Yeah. That's kind of a lot. Alright, come on, Apocalypse. Go away, Apocalypse. And everything else, please go away. Thank you. Turn around. Why are you targeting the detector? Okay. You do you. Hellbats in. I don't really care about their damage. Like, I really don't care about their damage. I just want them to tank for me. Let's see. This guy is dying horribly to Colossi and will now be healed. That's a lot of regeneration going on there. Okay. That's a lot of regeneration going on there. Yep. I think at this point, a fresh wave of Thors with all of the barrage cannons up will seem to annihilate everything on the ground, including the immortals. Come on, come on. They have so much healing, guys. They have so much healing, guys. And the Thors, the hammer of the gods, it hits so hard. Ooh. Yeah, with the Mirage support, our science vessels were able to survive, which is a pretty good indicator that we need to... Oh, that's not good. Pretty good indicator that we need to, well, get more science vessels, because science is so strong. Bring the scientists, boys. Here we go. Alright, load anti-air, vaporize everything in the sky, please. Retract, get rid of all those annihilators, just let their super infested Thors take care of. This thing has 27 kills? Oh my god. Where's ours? Here it is. This is the one that's upgraded with all of the goodies. And we've pushed all the way to their base. Yep, this is over. GG. Alright. Alright guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button because we'll be going live again with StarCraft and the community coming up here soon. But for now, I'll see you guys later.